teardown of the Nintendo Switch dock. And the reason for this is because I'm going to be putting it into a much smaller enclosure. There's been a problem with some aftermarket docks, so I don't want to take any chances by using one of those. Instead, just taking what's already in here from Nintendo and putting it into a better form factor. I haven't watched any videos on how to do this yet. This is just sort of give you guys an idea of how easy it is or how hard it is for someone who's never seen how to do this before. Tear this down and take everything out. Now, so I have better toolkits, but this is what comes with this. So just to make it easy, or show how easy it is, I'm gonna use all the parts it came with. Now this dock I got from Amazon. It's just the plastic shell plus the tools for $14. It's a bit, I honestly think it should be a little bit less. It's just a piece of plastic, or at least offer a kit that doesn't come with these extra tools for somebody who's already got them. These aren't magnetic screwdrivers, so they're really not that easy to use. Now, and I believe how this works is everything is just in this little square here. Because all the USBs are on that side, and then there's 2 more USBs on this side. I'm guessing there's some sort of ribbon cable that attaches this board to the USB-C on the front. Now I'm going to try and not destroy this housing in case I ever decide I want to reuse it. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so this isn't coming out that easily, so I'm going to assume that means there are some sort of screws underneath here. No screws underneath the feet. This one right here, that's why I want to open up. I'm going to do this very carefully because I don't know what's under here. Alright, nothing's attached to this back plate, so you just take this off as you'd like. There is a ribbon cable here. And it does look like it goes underneath and attaches to there, and this is all there is to it, is this little board here, which is how it's able to fit into the smaller housing. So it looks like there are more screws that go down into there that connect the back side to the front side. It does come with 2 screwdrivers. The inside uses a normal Phillips head, but the exterior housing uses a weird 3-point bit that is Nintendo specific, but most toolkits that you can find online will come with that. Those toolkits are always better than what will come with this, with the magnetic tips, interchangeable tips. They come with little tweezers usually. Mine was about, I think it was $25 on Amazon, or you can go support iFixit. They have a great toolkit, and I know they do a lot of, they try to help out as much as they can. There's a little clip that holds this on besides the screws. And there are more underneath here. So I did end up going to grab a pair of tweezers to get some of the screws out because they are incredibly small. I would definitely recommend using a set of electronics tweezers for this because the parts are so small. Even if you don't want to buy a full toolkit like the one I have, you definitely are going to want to get those at least. And it looks like there are 4 more Phillips head screws that hold on this bottom portion. I'd also like to point out that this dock that I bought did come with a set of screws for the new one, so you don't need to keep these unless you want to just keep the old dock just because. Alright, so there are 2 more little Phillips head screws that hold on. These are extremely tight screws, and it doesn't seem like that the screwdriver that it came with, they're exactly the same size. So if you have your own tool kit, and aren't using that, definitely keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to use a different bit just out of fear of destroying this. So it looks like it definitely can be done without using separate bits, but I would not recommend it. Is because these are incredibly annoying screws, because this was not designed to come apart. You can see the way it was manufactured. Once it put it together, it wasn't supposed to come apart at all, which is unfortunate, but not surprising. Now if you flatten this out, you should be able to route that through there. So lifting that up, you should be able to pull this out. Alright, so now it is completely disassembled. This is all there is really to it. You just need these two. This is obviously just the indicator light, not necessary but useful. So we're going to orientate it like this. They gave you more screws than you needed, which is nice because these screws are incredibly small, and if you lose them, you're gonna have a bad time. This is why it's always nice to have a magnetic head screwdriver. It makes it much, much easier than not having one. this top part in. Alright, so now we should have all the screws in where necessary. Make sure you fold this ribbon cable back and over so it doesn't get in the way of the cover back here. And tuck it down and in. Well, it does not fit over top, so it would appear I'm going to have to undo this and tuck this ribbon cable underneath it and run it this way along the bottom.